So we're showing you how to make the show.
Yes. And
right now we're going to show you.
This is part 2. We're going to show you, and we just worked with
Charlie,
changing up the arm and breaking it into 2 different symbols. Now, what you might find with some of the other characters, like Wiggy here, who has he has a sleeve. So we got the arm. We're going to need to break up, and so we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to make the sleeve and the arm one piece, and then we're going to make the hand another piece. If you notice up on the left top part of the screen, you'll see the symbols and what they're called, and this is how far into the character we are. So you can jump back out.
Because it's lit up, and then this part's more grayed out.
Yeah, exactly. And if you go back out to scene 1, that'll jump you completely out to all of them, and they're all in their character comps. So if you notice, if you watch up there next to it, we'll click into it, and now it shows that we're in his 3/4, and then we can go into his head, and that'll come up.
Yeah.
And so it lets you know where you are, and then you could always, if you want to go back out one space, you just click on that. If you want to go back out more, you just go wherever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice, easy way to jump in and out of the character.
Nice.
So we're going to do that. We're going to get to over here, so we can click on the arm. And so here's what we're going to do.
So basically this character's arm, Wiggy's arm, is not symbolized. It's just kind of a drawing.
It's symbolized, but not in the way that we're gonna need it. So yeah, so we just need to make this little adjustment to it. And so like before, we're gonna, since the arm and hand are one, so we're gonna break that apart like we did before and make that raw art. Now the next thing we're gonna do is,
I like that word.
We're gonna hit the L key will bring up the lasso, and we're gonna just cut out the hand, and then we're gonna copy that, and we're gonna make a new layer above everything, and we'll paste it there. Then we can we'll hide everything else, and then we'll just kind of clean up this new hand we made.
Nice.
So we'll take these little edges off, and we're gonna you want to draw through, and that way you'll get more movement out of the hands later.
Nice.
Alright, so that looks good. And so now we're going to hide that, and then we're going to bring back the other stuff we had. And now we're going to turn this into one arm. So we're going to do the lasso again by hitting L. We're going to come down here, and you can even come down a little extra because we're going to build that more. Then you can copy that.
We're gonna love this video.
We're gonna put that in a new layer above the new hand, paste that in there, and then we'll hide everything except our new arm. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna clean this up, and we're gonna
through a little more.
Yeah, draw through so we have more to work with. Sometimes that'll happen where it gets all weird with lines.
That's what the edit undo button's for.
Yeah, exactly. And so there we go. So now we got that as all one. And okay, so we're going to hide that one, and then we're going to bring back all of our original stuff here. And so now we can actually delete that and delete the other one. And what we're left with is the stuff that we made. So we're going to,
it looks like it's on the right way.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to need to just switch those, and there you go. So next what we're going to do is we're going to hit F8, and we're going to turn these into symbols. So we will call this Wiggy Hand 1/3. We're gonna Q, and then we're gonna move the pivot point up to where the wrist is, and then we're gonna come over here, single frame, and same thing over here. F8, turn that into a symbol, and
yes. Oh, too far. Okay.
Call that Wiggy single frame. Right, then we're gonna, so now that we've got both of these ready to go, we're gonna go outside back to where that original full arm is, and we're gonna do Apple or Control B to break it, and then that brings those symbols we just made out, and then we're gonna right click over it and distribute to layers. We will delete this now empty layer, and there you go.
So now you have a new arm that's broken into 3 different.
Yeah, and you want it
movies.
with all these other pieces.
No, not movies, clips.
It's
broken into 3 symbols.
3 symbols, yeah. And so yeah, rather than having, you know, a full arm here, you want to have just all the pieces out here together, so you can animate that.
Yep.
So
that's kind of wonky.
Yeah, and then you're gonna do the same thing with his outer arm. Okay, so do the lasso. Get that arm. Oh, we're gonna.
But that's weird. He doesn't
first.
have different hands in there.
Yeah. You know, it's because it's hidden,
Far
but
hand.
really we would need a full hand drawn through, because this works for the picture, but not so much for the animation. And it looks like this is already a symbol, but let's we're gonna break that lasso tool. All right, we're gonna grab the arm, copy and paste that on a new layer. We'll hide everything else, clean up this arm. That, bring back that original art, and then we're going to grab the hand, and copy, paste that into a new layer, hide the old stuff, now touch up this hand.
A little cleanup job.
Yep. Okay, there we go. And now we'll hide that one, and we'll bring back those 2 original pieces, and we can get rid of those by deleting them. And here's our pieces. Once again, we're going to have to switch those 2 around. The hand should be above, and now we're going to symbolize these.
Whoa, coming. What? Here.
There we go. This will be hand 2 this time because it's the other one. And
far hand.
Yeah, there's lots of ways you can call it backhand or different things. I usually just go with the old 1 and 2. All right, then you're gonna move the pivot point up, change loop to single frame, and we're gonna do the same thing with his arm.
Yep.
This will be arm 2, 3/4. Alright, move the pivot point, single frame. Alright, then we go back out to the main thing here, and then we're going to break that, distribute the layers, and delete the old one. And now, Wiggy's 3/4 is all ready to go. So that would need to be done with all the other poses, and that'll do it.
Nice, good job.
Thank you.
So that's symbolizing the arms of the characters. And in the next video, what are we going to go through?
In the next video, we're going to show how to do
Rig.
a complete character from scratch.
Gotcha.